Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The Prophethood of Sainthood. You should know, may the Lord alert you and guide you to the path of eternity, that making contact with the hidden Alif occurs through the blessing of the secret of sainthood, which has a liminal position in the journey through the station of eternity. It is the unique pearl that most of creation are unable to understand. Indeed, because of the humble situations in which it manifests in the lowliest levels of servanthood, such as sickness and hunger, most of those searching for the path scarcely pay it any mind. Some of them even reject it and fight it, purely because of their ignorance of its rank and tremendous secret. In our age, most Muslims quote, "Save those upon whom thy Lord has mercy," pay no heed to the realm of sainthood. Some of them think it is heresy, others that it is fakery, others that it is superstition, others still that it is mere philosophy. Even among the few who are chosen by the Lord to recognize the tremendousness of this matter, fewer still of them give it its proper due. Most of them are motivated by the hope that they will inherit it from the predecessors, or the assumption that they already possess it and are among its elites. You are in a station that heaven and earth struggle to bear, and the two weighty kingdoms of the jinn and mankind covet. You should know that the secret of sainthood is manifest in the hidden Alif through two tremendous stations, namely the prophethood of sainthood and the messengerhood of sainthood. For indeed, sainthood does possess prophethood and messengerhood, not in the sense of establishing new laws, but in the sense of knowledge and practice upon the insight of the everlasting station. The station of prophethood was indeed sealed by the beloved Prophet ﷺ. When the essence of Mohamed ibn Abdullah became manifest, the circle was completed and the last became one with the first. He ﷺ said, "I was the first of the prophets to be created and the last to be sent." Al-Kamil of Ibn Adi. He was the spirit blown into Adam, and the cosmos came into being through him and for him. Paradise was created for his loved ones, hell for his enemies. The hadith of Jabir, may God be pleased with him, is a fulsome and satisfying answer for anyone who wishes to be in the know. It is related that Jabir asked the Prophet ﷺ about the first thing God created. He replied, "It was the light of your Prophet, Jabir. God created it, then created within it all that is good, and after that created all things. When he created it, he placed it in front of him in the station of proximity for 12,000 years. Then he divided it into 4 parts. He created the throne from one part, the pedestal from another, and the throne bearers and attendants of the pedestal from another. He placed the 4th part in the station of love for 12,000 years, then divided it into 4 parts. He created the pen from one part, the tablet from another, and the garden from another. He placed the 4th part in the station of fear for 12,000 years, then divided it into 4 parts. He created the angels from one part, the sun from another, and the moon and planets from another. He placed the 4th part in the station of hope for 12,000 years, then divided it into 4 parts. He created the intellect from one part, knowledge and wisdom from another, and inerrancy, isma, and divine success, tawfiq, from another. He placed the 4th part in the station of shame for 12,000 years, then looked at it, and the light began to drip with sweat. From it poured 124,000 drops of light, and from each drop God created the spirit of a prophet or a messenger. Then the spirits of the prophets began to breathe, and God created from their breaths the saints, the felicitous, the martyrs, and all the obedient believers till the day of judgment. The throne and the pedestal are from my light. The cherubim are from my light. The spiritual beings, ar-ruhaniyun, and the angels are from my light. The garden with all its bliss is from my light. The angels and the seven heavens are from my light. The sun, the moon, and the planets are from my light. The intellect and divine success are from my light. The spirits of the messengers and the prophets are from my light. The martyrs, the felicitous, and the righteous are products of my light. Then God created 12,000 veils, and placed my light, which is the fourth part, within each veil for 1,000 years. These are the stations of servanthood, ubudiyah, tranquility, sakina, patience, sabr, truthfulness, sidq, and certitude, yaqeen. God immersed that light in every veil for 1,000 years. Then, when he brought it out of the veils, he instilled it upon the earth, such that it lit up everything that lies between the east and the west, like a lamp on a dark night. Then God created Adam from the earth, and instilled that light in his brow. Then it passed to Seth, and so on from one pure man to the next, one good man to the next, until God passed it to the loins of Abdullah ibn Abd al-Muttalib, and from him to the womb of my mother Amina bint Wahb. Then he brought me forth into this world, and appointed me the master of the messengers, the seal of the prophets, and the mercy to the worlds. That was how the creation of your prophet began, Jabir. Suyuti al-Hawili al-Fatawi. So today, sainthood is the door to enter the city of prophetic knowledge, for it is everlasting and prevailing because it is divinely supported. God is the friend, al-Wali. There will be no other law after the Prophet ﷺ, and even when Jesus Christ descends at the end of time, he will descend as a manifestation of sainthood beneath the law of the chosen prophet, a follower, not a leader. You might ask how exactly the station of sainthood's prophethood functions, and whether it involves revelation or not, and whether new legislation can be known through it or not. You should know then that the station of sainthood's prophethood is taken from the wellspring of sainthood in your era. It is the alif that flows through the letters of creation, the lordly source of the divine replenishment that shapes existence. It is the dot of the ba of the basmala from which the Quran of existence is disclosed. You should know also that revelation is not restricted to the prophets and messengers alone, for it is possible for others to receive it. After all, God revealed to the mother of Moses. Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Al-Qasas verse 7, "So we revealed to the mother of Moses, nurse him, but if you fear for him, then cast him into the river, and fear not, nor grieve. Surely we shall bring him back to you and make him one of the messengers." This is the revelation of inspiration, not of laws. It is revelation by which you grasp the meaning of the law of the chosen Prophet ﷺ and take it directly from the lawgiver, unlike how the common people take it, one dead person from another. You recognize the purpose and the secret of everything the chosen Prophet did, said, or approved. You become one of the people of knowledge, for whom the fish in the sea and the ants in the rocks send up prayers for forgiveness. This is far from the common misperception that knowledge is a matter of memorization. For us, such a person is merely a carrier, not a knower. A hadith says, "May God have mercy on a servant who hears my words and remembers them, then passes them on to another who did not hear them. Many a man carries knowledge he does not understand, and many a man carries knowledge to another who understands it better than he does." Mustadrak al-Hakim. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم، وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.